Plaintiff Laverne Green and her son Anton say Laverne has been married to the defendant for 17 years, and he's abused her physically, mentally, and verbally. Laverne claims the defendant was addicted to crack cocaine, and he also cheated on her numerous times with prostitutes. She's suing him today for car payments and emotional distress. Defendant Anthony Green says he's known Laverne for 25 years, and for as long as he's known her, they've both been addicted to crack cocaine. Anthony claims the breaking point in his marriage was when he discovered Laverne slept with his cousin, and he may be the father of Laverne's 2 children. So Anthony petitioned the court for a DNA test. He's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
We're here today because my so-called husband has abused me physically, mentally, and verbally in every way possible.
How long you all been married?
We've been married for 17 years. I've known him for over 25 years. And
how often does he assault you?
Maybe at least once or twice a year. I have records here from times we've been to court, and
you all still married, obviously.
We're married, but we're separated. He's filed for divorce.
Yeah,
all right.
We should be divorced, and we met a couple of days.
Okay, how long have you all been separated?
We've been separated at least a year.
Okay. Is that because of any of the verbal or physical abuse?
The verbal, the physical, and the mental anguish.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony has told me I'm less than nothing. Anthony has stolen from me.
When did he start these things?
That's a lie, Your Honor.
He started this when we moved to Virginia. Things
How
were
long
fine.
ago was that?
We moved to Virginia in '94.
That's
when he
when it
felt
started?
like he could do anything to me then. I became legally blind at that time. My son was 8 months when he abandoned us in New Jersey.
Okay, so I was just curious why you put up with it for 16 years.
Well, it was off and on, Your Honor, and I wanted a family. I didn't have anybody in Virginia to turn to but him and his family.
Okay. All right, sir.
First of all, Your Honor, I've been knowing her for 25 years. We've been addicted to crack cocaine for 25 years.
Ma'am,
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You've never been on crack?
I have been on it, but I hadn't been addicted like he was. I would do it to bring him home. He stayed gone. He moved with these prostitutes.
How would you smoking crack bring him home?
Because if I had it, he would come home. If I
that didn't
bought
call
it,
for you to smoke it. You
It's
could
not a
have said,
reason
hey,
for me-
baby, I got some rocks. better come on home and get you some.
he knew if I had money.
But that didn't require you to put that pipe up to your mouth.
No, it didn't. It was my own doing. I admit that. But
so it wasn't just to bring him home.
It wasn't
was
just to
because
bring
you
him
wanted
home.
to smoke crack.
Yeah, at that time
All right.
I did.
And how long did you smoke
I
crack?
smoked crack for a number of years, maybe about 10 years of my life.
That had a lot to do with, I'm sure, the dysfunction.
It was dysfunctional, but I know you see cases every day, and mine is a lot different than theirs. The proof is in my children. I put myself into my children every day. I never let them want for anything.
For 10 years, you put your lips on that pipe. Now, whatever else you did with your children,
it wasn't on an everyday basis, Your Honor.
I got you, ma'am.
And my children wasn't at home when I would do it.
Okay. Let me just tell you that has a significant role in the dysfunction of your relationship.
Yes.
That's what crackheads do. They argue, they fight, they abuse each other verbally, they steal from each other, they promise to make car payments and they don't. That's what you're suing them about, right?
Yes,
right.
He made a promise.
So you say you all have been addicted to crack for how many years?
For 25 years. I've been clean for 1 year.
I've been clean
for 1 year.
2.5 years, Your Honor.
Oh,
and
that's a lie, Your Honor.
More than that, actually.
Gotcha.
If you count the off and ons.
Your Honor.
If I count the off and ons, it's been 2 years.
I don't want to be portrayed as that because that's behind me. I'm moving forward. I'm getting ready to write a book.
No, you have not moved forward.
I've moved
because
forward.
a lot of your testimony today has been regarding the dysfunctional times that you all had when you all were both on crack.
Okay.
So you have not moved past that. When you move past that, you'll stop talking about
Well,
it.
he brought it up, Your Honor.
And he makes very good sense because when a couple smoke crack for over a decade, I promise you that there's going to be a lot of dysfunction. There's going to be a lot of cursing. There's going to be a lot of fighting. There's going to be a lot of stealing from each other. There's going to be a lot of other types of betrayal. So you have not gotten past that until you are ready to accept that majority of that dysfunction in your marriage was a result of both of you smoking crack.
That's correct.
All right, so let's not act like this isn't relevant.
I mean, I fell once or twice in that 10-year period. Only then.
What else you want to tell me, son?
She sells everything. She sold. I bought my kids PlayStation 3. She sold TVs.
That's a
she
lie.
even took the ring off of my wedding band off of my finger and sold it for crack cocaine.
That is a lie. My house is
you smoke it
fabulous,
with
Your
her?
Honor.
At times I have.
You suggest that she sold this, she sold that, she's terrible. But then you smoke it up. You smoke the proceeds up with her.
Yes,
so
sir.
you're just as bad.
Yes, sir.
And leave me hanging. Leave out. Leave out to be with other women.
Leave you hanging for more crack? Or what do you mean?
No, not for more crack. He would leave me and go be with somebody else who ever had more.
Who had more crack?
Whoever had more crack, more whatever to offer him. Because I couldn't keep enough for him. And I wasn't trying to. I was trying to think maybe after everything was said and done that he would, stay. Even things that would come up with the kids, it didn't matter to him. It didn't matter. And I've always had a beautiful place for my children. Always, I put them first. Always. And the proof is here in everything my sons have done in life.
Good enough. What else you want to tell me?
The breaking point was that she admitted to me that she had slept with my cousin. And that's why I'm petitioning for a DNA test today.
How many children you all have together?
2 boys. And I'm petitioning
How old
for
are they?
19 and 17.
When do you allege she slept with your cousin?
1991, 1992.
And
Your
did you
Honor, may I
confront her
say?
about it?
Yes, we talked about it several times, and she one time we was riding in the car, and she said that my oldest son wasn't mine, and he was sitting in the car, and he got in the car and started crying. I had to talk to him, confront him, tell him it's going to be okay.
That's
that
a
I'm
lie,
here
Your Honor.
only for them. We
that
have
didn't
been
happen, ma'am?
broken up.
No, it
You
was
never
not.
told him that.
Never told
He's
him.
making that up.
He's making that
All
up.
right, I believe him. He sounds sincere. You all have both been on crack. Go ahead, sir. What else?
She wrote out, told me that she slept with my cousin.
How did that come up?
Because
you all were smoking crack, and she just said, "Hey."
No.
I slept with your cousin.
Yeah.
How did it happen, sir?
I asked her, we was married, I asked her for sex, and she said that she wasn't going to give me sex because I had been out there sleeping with somebody else, and she said that she did that because I had been sleeping
That
with
same
other-
night, she said, "And I slept with your cousin."
Yes, and she
What did you
admitted.
say?
And I didn't know what to say.
You
Because
did.
it didn't
I didn't know what to
happen.
say because she just came out with it and told me, and my cousin had been staying with us, had been sleeping, had come to Virginia, has been sleeping with us, and he had been in the house.
Sleeping with both of y'all.
Sleeping in the house.
Oh, you said sleeping with us.
No, sleeping in the house.
All right, well, crackheads do some of everything. So if you say he's been sleeping with us, I'm subject to believe it.
No.
All right, ma'am, you want to get to the car. What happened?
Your Honor, may I respond to what he said
Sure.
about the cousin and everything?
Sure.
That never happened. He doesn't even have the dates right. He's trying to say
If
that
it never happened, what dates are you talking
he's
about?
talking about this son. And he was born in 91. My other son was born in 93.
Okay.
He's saying I slept with his cousin. That means one of these children would supposedly be his cousin. He prided himself. He would tell everybody that I wouldn't sleep with anybody but him, which was true.
Let me ask.
The reason
Have you all ever discussed this before?
we
The
discussed this
possibility-
child.
You did?
We discussed
How did
this
that come
child.
up?
It came about because Anthony was sleeping around with some woman. He got beat down. It was in the papers and everything. He was left for dead in the middle of the street. His mother came to New Jersey, threw him in the car. He was only 1.5 years old. Threw him in the car and took him off to Virginia. That's where all of our troubles start. I told him, don't worry about coming back. You don't have to raise him. I'll find him another father.
Okay, let me ask you once again, when did you all first discuss the possibility that he is not his son?
He would say things and do things and show.
No, did he suggest that he is not my son?
Yes.
Okay, when? That's what I asked
I don't
you the
know
first
exactly
time.
when, Your Honor,
You don't
because
know
it's
the
been
first time he did it?
so many times
What
on his
year,
birthday.
ma'am? What year, perhaps?
Back when he left us. That was
What year?
90. It had to be 92.
How did it come up?
It came up because I told him that he didn't have to come back to New Jersey because you left
And
us.
how did he question whether it was his son?
He questioned. I don't know how he
All
questioned
right, so that's
it.
why I don't believe you. I didn't hear you say he told me that is not my son.
It's just his actions, Your Honor.
Gotcha, ma'am.
His
Let's get to the
actions.
car.
Okay, I'm suing for the car payment. We verbally agreed to go half on a 1998 Jeep Cherokee for Anton. Anthony has only paid $300 into this vehicle. I've paid for it since July of '09, after he graduated. Your Honor, I'd like to show you some evidence here of the car.
Let me ask you, sir. What do you want to tell me about the car?
The car was originally purchased for her. I knew I was going to leave, so I didn't leave them without nothing. I put down for transportation so then they would have transportation. And it was up to her to pay for that car. The only time it came out, she asked for payment when she got the divorce papers.
When was it purchased? When
It
did
was
you?
purchased July of '09.
July of
Both of us
09.
were there. I put $700 down with a credit card. He put $300 down.
All right.
It went in his name because Anton was 17 at the time.
Your counterclaim for harassment for $5,000 is for what, sir?
I have two jail terms. I have 2 restraining orders. I have
For what year, sir?
for 2010 in New Jersey. Since I've been in New Jersey.
What happened?
She calls my phones constantly. She calls the Department of Veterans Affairs, and she told them that I was working and I had an investigation.
And I have a right to.
for them to investigate me.
Hold on, what gave you that right?
He has been working, Your Honor. He doesn't want to
What
pay
gave
child
you
support.
the right to call and disclose this man's personal business
Because
to
I'm
a
his
government?
wife.
Okay,
And
that's
he-
right.
he
And that's why I'm
denied.
going to send you to divorce court and allow the
We are
divorce
divorcing.
judge to determine whether you're going to get your
They
car
told me-
because you are his wife, using your own terms, and you can't sue your own husband. And the judge in divorce court decides who gets what between a wife and, how you said, because he's my husband. Both of your claims are dismissed. Go to divorce court, and they'll divide your assets.
Anthony is the father for Antoine.
Thank you. Thank you. Which we always knew. There's no question for both of them.
And this is Devon.
Devion. It's her children, her daughter that's in question.
Thank you.
Anthony is the father.
Thank
of
you.
Devion.
Thank you. He can't even. He can't talk
Doing
right
stuff without
now.
seeing my father in my life. And I just hope he's more active now.
Thank you. I always love you, man. I always love you. You remember my big guy from the beginning. Thank you. I love you, man.
Love you too.
Nothing to be said. We won't find out, okay?